What's good, YouTube? Pat, you know what? I have done so many of my career videos and I have a lot of vlogs. How about I bring you something different? And today I'm bringing you a what do I call this? A new thing on my channel. I gotta go. What the hell I would call this? New series. That's what it is. New series on this channel called Sports Talk. And sports talk where I talk about sports, my opinion, and about stuff going on around the league. As today, I'm going to be talking about the NBA free agency and what's been going on so far through the first 5 days, 4 to 5 days of free agency. And let's start with the big one here. Is that weirdly it took remember when LeBron left the first time when he left Cleveland the first time to join Miami. It took him a few days, like it took a while for him to announce his decision, but this time it literally took on the first day of free agency for him to announce that he was going to the Los Angeles Lakers. He went there on a 4-year deal. I think it's like 135 minute, and you'll be able to see that in my thumbnail. But yeah. So my feel about LeBron going to the Lakers, kind of was a shock to me because I thought that, really, in my opinion, I'm a Celtics fan, but when I grew up, I was a Cavs fan. When I was like 7 years old, so I was watching the Cavs before I knew anything about the Celtics, and I feel like it would be great for him to finish his career in Cleveland. But the way the roster was shaped, the way they were treating him there, we knew it was going to end up happening that he was going to leave. But to see him sign with the Los Angeles Lakers, I thought it was like crazy. It was insane to hear that. Kobe played there. It's like I never would have imagined LeBron James going to play in a Lakers uniform. To me, that's insane. And but hell, anything can happen. As a matter of fact, about the Lakers here, they also got a few new 1-year contracts. As Rajon Rondo, and that was shocking to be honest, signed a 1-year contract. JaVale McGee signed a 1-year contract, and also did Lance Stevenson as the Lakers try to build a team now around LeBron. That took and now, apparently they're still trying to get Kawhi Leonard right now. The talk's not going that well because like we said, the San Antonio Spurs do not want to trade Kawhi if they're going to trade him to the West or to the Lakers in general. They want to trade him to the East, which we all know really there's only two teams in the East that could use the services. One being the Celtics, and the other one being the Philadelphia 76ers. In other news, also the Lakers re-announced Julius Randle's contract, which they could have brought him back even if he tried to sign with another team. They would bring him back because of the contract situation, but they re-announced it because Randle did not want to play for the Lakers no more. And just a day later after that, he was traded to the no, he wasn't traded. Sorry, he signed with the New Orleans Pelicans, which right there we all knew okay, so they signed Julius Randle. So what happens to DeMarcus Cousins? There's no way he's coming back then. Only they're gonna put Julius off the bench, and then I think it was the same day. I'm not sure, but most of the shock so far of the free agency, well, the second shock of the free agency, where DeMarcus Cousins joined the Golden State Warriors. It's like, why? Like, that team already has 4 All-Stars. 4 All-Stars on their team. And it's like, then you add DeMarcus Cousins. You already won 3 times the championship. 3 times. And you bring in another All-Star who's coming off injury, only in a 1-year deal. It does not mean this is going to be crazy. But if he comes back and he's himself right away, I really just don't know if anybody can beat the Golden State Warriors. Really, I don't even know. Even the West, I don't even think the Celtics can beat him with that. So the Celtics would have to trade for Kawhi. But maybe, I'm not going to say no to the Celtics not winning, but I'm praying they will, but who knows at this point. I think that was ridiculous. In other sports news, I heard at least that Trevor Ariza signed a contract with the Phoenix Suns. A pretty good acquirement for the Phoenix Suns, bringing a veteran presence to that team who can shoot and play good defense to go around Devin Booker, which right now Devin Booker and the Suns are negotiating a new extension, which is good. I think right now, like you said, Booker is the franchise. He's our franchise leader, and they would love they gotta keep him. That's definitely. Um, Isaiah Thomas in Orlando are right now working out a contract, trying to sign. Apparently, some kind of like they're expecting maybe 8 million over a year or something with like an opt out or something. They may give him 2 years for the opt out after this coming season, but that has not been finalized. At least while this video is going, maybe it'll be finalized by when this video goes up. Who knows? Um, but let's now move on to the Boston Celtics. And so far, they've had a really quiet season. Quiet free agency, which is weird because usually, like, we've heard them have quiet, but they usually sign some people, like some small people. It's still only the first 5 days, so who knows if we're gonna get anyone else. But the one thing we have done so far is resign Aaron Baines to a 2-year contract worth 5.5 million, 5.8 million, something like that. No, it's just higher than the market by like 2 cents. Which is good because I really liked Aaron Baines. I think Aaron Baines was a great addition to our team last year. He did a great job in the playoffs against everyone that we needed to. I feel like if he could just like improve his scoring a little bit, it would be great. But I don't think his defense is great. But right now, there was a report that came out just about an hour ago about Marcus Smart. Now throughout free agency, Marcus Smart has been apparently they've been talking to him, and this deal is gonna get done, and we are gonna resign Marcus Smart. But then this weird article came out on Instagram today, saying that Marcus Smart is unhappy with the Celtics because they have not talked to him at all during free agency, and he is disgusted and he is upset with the Boston Celtics, which when I heard that, I'm like, what? It's like, I thought we were talking to him. Like, that's what the reports came out before, and that everything was going fine. We were talking to him, and we were going to have a deal hopefully done in the next few weeks. But now coming out saying this, that we haven't even spoken with him, it really makes no sense, because it's like, if that's our main priority, why haven't we not spoken with him? Like, we're not even going after anybody else. Like, who else is going to get? Isaiah Thomas, hopefully. Like, everyone's got. Only really other partner we're trying maybe gets Kawhi Leonard, which I still think is unlikely to get him. I don't think we need him anyways. I think our team is stacked enough. But it's like, the Celtics got to figure this. I hope this is maybe fake. Maybe it's fake. Maybe this is just something they're trying to school us with. Like a Kyrie thing. I don't think Kyrie's leaving next summer. I think he's going to resign. But yeah, that was a weird article that came out, and I just didn't believe it. In Indiana Pacers news, they signed Tyreke Evans to a contract, which is pretty good. It's kind of weird because Tyreke Evans is a shooting guard, and they already have all the defense, so he's probably going to come off the bench. That ain't bad, though, because Tyreke can average 20 points. Like, last year averaged 20 points. And off the bench, I think he can do a good job for the Pacers. So that was a pretty good move by them. We also saw a trade early by the Washington Wizards trade the Polish destroyer Marcin Gortat to the who did this trade? I think they traded him to the Clippers. Yeah, they traded him to the Clippers for Austin Rivers. And that one really got to me, because I'm like, cause the thing is, it's like, why Doc Rivers had his son in his team, and then they decided to trade his son. I don't know how that's gonna help the Washington Wizards, for all things. At least at that time, I did not know how it was gonna help. But then a couple days later, they go on, they get Dwight Howard, which is good, because it's like you lose Gortat, you're able to pick up Dwight Howard, which I feel like he could work well with Bradley Beal and John Wall with the alley-oops, dunks, and the rebounds and the blocks. I think that could really work in Washington, but Rivers, I don't know if he'll be a starter. I feel like he'll be a bench player. You definitely have to be a bench player. But I don't know if he's going to be the backup to Wall or to Beal, but we'll have to see how that's going to work, because I don't know what's going on right now in Washington. Well, we'll figure that out. That's probably figured out in the next few days, a few weeks, like I said. With training camp coming up. Orlando re-signed Aaron Gordon to a contract extension, which is, they just got the new coach and Clifford, former coach of Charlotte. So, like we said, that's a good move by Orlando. Like you said, they're trying to get Isaiah Thomas. They're trying to get into the play. I think they're starting to get that where they gotta start trying to make the playoffs. Like I think they've been rebuilding since Dwight Howard left. And that was back in 2011, 2012, I would say. So they've been rebuilding for 6 years, and they still haven't made the playoffs once. They haven't even come close. Like last year, they started off so well the season. I was even shocked. Like maybe they were going to make the playoffs, and then they sunk down and ended up being one of the worst teams in the league. So like, but you saw a lot of teams do that earlier in the season, and then they just fucked up. And yeah, so far I think that's all the trades. Like I'm trying to all the contracts that were negotiated. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else going on. Um, Kemba Walker's been a lot of trade rumors. And also I forgot to say this. I forgot about this. Paul George. Paul George resigned with the OKC Thunder a 4-year contract. He went to Westbrook's party, and that's where he announced that he was resigned. Everyone was worried about him going to LA, teaming up with LeBron, making this team to dominate. But no, the Lakers had a chance to get him during the season last year with trade for him. They didn't do it, and like I said, it looks like Paul George enjoyed his time in OKC, and now he's expected there to stay for 4 years or more. And finally, someone wants to stay with Westbrook. You remember KD left when his time came up. James Harden was traded. Baca, I think, was traded at the time. No one wanted to play with Westbrook. Like Oladipo was traded. No one thought they could play with Westbrook. But Paul George has been saying that he wants to play. He says he wants to play with Russell Westbrook, which is good because Russell Westbrook's a great player. Philadelphia has been a big loser though in this free agency because like they're trying to go for a championship this year. They need a star. They need a top star. They failed on LeBron. One chance they still have a Kawhi Leonard. I really still doubt they're going to be able to get Kawhi. Who knows what's going to happen with Markelle Fultz. Ben Simmons just can't shoot. Like Embiid's the best player. Like if anything, everyone's saying that Ben Simmons is the best player in the Sixers. No, it's Embiid. Joel Embiid's their best player. Like he's the one who's averaging. If you against like Boston, he was the one who scored. While Ben Simmons was sucking, Embiid was doing all the scoring for them. They were also able to resign JJ Redick to another 1-year deal, but they lose Gerson Ilyasova, and they also lose Bellinelli. Bellinelli signed with the San Antonio Spurs, and I don't remember where Ilyasova went. I don't even know if he's been signed yet. He may have been, but I'm not 100% with that. And yeah, like I said, I think Anthony Tolliver signed with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Jamal Crawford has asked for Minnesota's trying to trade Jamal Crawford, and apparently their Celtics may be interested, which would be a nice veteran move. He can shoot the three really well. With the Celtics are one of those teams that like to shoot the three, so have that kind of presence on that team would be nice. Avery Bradley also re-signed with the LA Clippers to a 2-year contract, I think. Same with Doc Rivers. That's good. And just try to figure out a guy. I don't want to miss out on any moves because I feel like I'm gonna be really mad if I missed any moves. I think Jokic signed an extension with the Denver Nuggets. I think it's 5 years over $125 million or something, 150. That you guys want to check out by yourself. Like I said, I don't have any. Like this is my first video. From now on, like when I'm going to do these videos, I think next one I may do is something about MLB with the MLB. Also getting cut out the trade deadline's gonna be coming up. Talk about the Red Sox and where Manny Machado is gonna go, and I'll actually have a list of stuff like on my phone or something that I can show you, like read off and tell you guys what's going on, like put in the contracts or what the trades are expected to be. It's just that today was my first video doing this, and I feel like I want to put up stuff that I like too, and I want you guys to be watching my channel And sports talk is something I've always wanted to do. I love talking sports with my family, with everybody. It's like sports are my favorite thing, and I feel like that would be fun to do here on YouTube. Um, I feel like starting today with the free agency of NBA because like it's going on right now. It's like I know there's more, so I'm definitely gonna be doing more of these kind of videos about the NBA free agency. Cause right now I'm still waiting to see what Isaiah Thomas is gonna be doing. Um, where Kawhi's gonna end up? Is he gonna stay in go in Is he gonna stay in San Antonio? Will he finally be traded? Um, yeah, but yeah, it's been a really crazy off season so far. But really, there's only been like one big move so far. That's LeBron to the Lakers. Like we haven't seen many other big moves. Like we saw Paul George, we saw or OKC. And really, that's it. Like we haven't seen any like huge moves. Like some big. There were not many. Everyone's talking how there's many big free agents. Like Cousins was maybe the only other big free agent, but they signed with freaking Golden State. So it's crazy. But apparently next off season is gonna be crazy. The free agent's supposed to be crazy. Kyrie Irving's free agent. Jimmy Butler's free agent. One other thing about Jimmy Butler, he's been requesting a trade from Minnesota because he's not liking his teammates' attitude and his young team. Apparently, he doesn't want to play for a young team anymore. And the Celtics, and he has told people around him or somebody that he wants to play with Kyrie Irving on the team. So I'm like, if Danny Ainge watches this video and hears this video, Danny Ainge, shout out to you for all you've done for the Boston Celtics, and also to Coach Stevens, keep it up. And also, like back to what I'm saying, Danny Ainge, get on the phone to try to make a deal with Minnesota. Let's get Jimmy Butler and finally compete with the Warriors for sure. Because if we get Jimmy Butler, they go with Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Terry Rozier. Watch out, Golden State. We're coming for you. That's true. And also, I want to talk about I'm going to do a lot of sports talk, and I want to do a lot about my teams. Like I'm going to be talking a lot about the Celtics, about the Red Sox, about the Patriots, about the Bruins, and yeah, and also about other teams. But there's going to be one separate one for each. If I want to talk about the Reds, all Boston, I'll make one of my series Boston Talk, Boston Sports Talk, which I'll have to change the name because that's actually the real name of the damn TV show or whatever it's called. But and the other one just sports talk with Pat Buckets. But yeah. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, guys. I just wanted to start this off by talking about free agency. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video and subscribe, and also turn on the notifications. Go watch my NBA 2K18 my career video today. I did not do that well, but my first video was a 90 overall. I'm gonna be try to bring them more. Tell me if you guys want me to do less of those and more of these in the comment section. But please, like I said, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. I'm gonna end this video now though because it's late. I'll talk to you guys more most likely tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Saturday. But remember, keep fighting to achieve your goal in life. Pat Buckets is out. Peace, everyone. Good night.